collected a bunch of questions for the little Q&A for this week. I missed last week, so sorry about that. But so, first question: what's your ultimate goal art-wise? So, to sign on with a company or something else? Honestly, I really like my freedom right now. Like, I don't have to clock in to a 9 to 5. I don't have to answer to a shop foreman. So right now, I just really like my freedom. So I don't really want to work for a company. But my ultimate goal is just to become a really highly skilled artist. Like, the whole making money aspect of it is cool. And I've kind of gotten over that hurdle now where I can do it comfortably full time and with all the money. But my skill level is just not where I want it to be, so that's where the goal is ultimately. What is your least favorite thing to draw aside from fan art? I really dislike fan art, so I think that's my number one thing. But if it's not that, something specific probably be I don't like repeating things. Like if you're drawing a building and you have to draw windows over and over and over, I don't really enjoy doing that. Like, a building has like hundreds of windows, and you're really getting into the detail and the minutia of that. I really kind of dislike that because I'm just really impatient. What's a good reminder to keep pushing yourself as an artist and work on new things and improve on them? I don't really need a reminder. It's all like, if I don't do it, then I stop making money. So it's kind of like you can't just stop going to your job because you don't feel like it. But for me, it's something that I'm like good at, and I'm not really good at a lot of things. So like, I found the one thing I'm good at, so I'm embracing it. So for me, that's just kind of how I'm approaching it. So this person, they're ordering prints for a con, and they're wondering how many of each print they need to bring. That's going to be all trial and error. I would start off by bringing 5 copies of any particular print to that convention. Then you're going to have to determine from there, and you're going to have to take the size of that show, and then how many prints you brought, and then which ones move, and then kind of build off from there. So it's all trial and error, but you're going to have to go in firsthand and try it out. There's no single answer for that. What's your favorite car to draw? I actually prefer to make up cars as I draw. Like, I'm familiar with the structure of a lot of cars because I've worked on them firsthand, but to me, it kind of slows me down, stifles me, and makes my lines really labored when I am trying to draw a specific car. So I like to just make up my own vehicles as I draw. What do you do when you're what do you do when you're at a show by yourself and you have to leave to go to the bathroom? I really limit how much water I drink at a table, especially at a really busy show, because every moment you leave the table is money that you're leaving on the table. So I actually limit what I eat and what I drink when I'm by myself. So how do you cope with missing people and your pets when you're away from home at a convention for a long time? Same way you deal with all that stuff, you just don't think about it. That's really the only answer to it. It's not like you can't not miss it. You're going to miss what you miss. And I just don't think about it. What's your favorite brush pen? Where is it? It's by Pentel. It's their extra fine. I don't actually remember what it's literally called. What is this guy here? Won't focus, but this is my favorite one. It's only like $6 and it's refillable too. What music do you like to listen to when you draw? I like to listen to instrumental stuff. I like to go to that 24-hour lo-fi chill step video with the anime chick studying. I'm sure you guys have all been there. I used to listen to a lot of podcasts, and sometimes I still do, or movie commentaries or even movies, but I noticed that when I listen to something and it has a lot of talking in it, I get a little distracted, like my brain starts thinking here and there, and it's just no good for me. Here's a question. What's your max rep? My 1 rep max? They're not that good right now. I think okay, so I started adding in, I started refeeding and adding in carbs back a couple of weeks ago. So my max squat right now is sitting at 455. And my deadlift right now is at 545. And my bench is still kind of stuck around the 330 range. I suck at bench, like it doesn't go up. Have you ever been art blocked, and for how long? I don't get like art block. I get sessions where I have to rethink what I'm doing. Like I reevaluate how I'm thinking about the business. I reevaluate the things that I'm drawing or what project I'm going to be doing next, and that kind of slows down production a little bit, but that's never me being blocked. Recently, like you guys saw, I was pretty tired and I got physically burned out, so I just like needed to sleep a lot. So that wasn't me having art block, that was just me being physically tired. And when you're professional and you know this is how you make your living, you can't really afford to be blocked, because that's like, again, you can't just not go to work because you don't feel like it, right? So no, I don't really get that. Did anyone in particular encourage you to put your artwork out there for sale, or was it yourself? Nah, it was just me. Like when I shifted over to doing commission work online, I was just taking in as many commissions as I could, and then I went to a convention and I saw an artist named Hyperbooster, and I saw how much he was making selling his artwork, and then he goes traveling everywhere, and I pretty much copied his business model, and then I just shifted it to like my taste, and yeah, so I kind of just wanted to do it for myself. What's your favorite thing to draw? People, cars, animals, etc. Okay, I suck at animals. I need to draw more animals, so I need to do that. But I enjoy drawing vehicles and machines the most. If you were not an artist or a mechanic, because my previous career was a mechanic, so if they're saying if I wasn't an artist or if I didn't go to school to be a mechanic, what career path would I have taken? Honestly, I'd probably be fucking dead right now, because I was a bit of a troublemaker back in my day, and going to school to be a mechanic really straightened me out, and it gave me like a career and a consistent job and made me responsible, and then I started my business as an artist, and all of it just kind of worked out. If I didn't do any of that, I'd be troublemaking and I'd probably be dead, because somebody would have killed me by now. Where do you get your ideas for your freestyle drawings? Freestyle is when I go straight up ink onto paper, no pencil or anything like what the Kim Jung-gi does. I just pull from my visual library, and then I practice a lot. I practice a lot of live streaming the freestyle, because when you do it in front of real people, then it's a lot easier. But I pull from my visual library, so when I go anywhere, I kind of just try to pay attention to the structure of things, so that when you do draw it from imagination, you can... Yeah, you don't have to draw everything exactly the way it is with all the minutia, all the details. What you have to do is trick people into seeing, like, I have a general idea of what a Jeep looks like, so I can draw the structure of that, and people have to make it look good enough so that when people look at it, they see a Jeep. You know what I mean? Same thing with a chair, same thing with a plane, same thing with a car, same thing with anything. So build your visual library. That'll help. Last question. Do you have any tips for getting your art noticed or gaining followers? Okay. You want the real answer to this? I'll give you the real fucking answer to this. Okay. I don't have a lot of followers in comparison to a lot of my friends, because I don't do a lot of fan art. I just do what I want, and then I let the chips fall. But the genuine answer to that, if you're looking to make a lot of sales, if you're looking to gain a lot of following, if you're looking for eyeballs on your artwork, fast, easy, it's to do a lot of fan art. Sex sells a lot. What else? If you want the best artists, or the biggest artists on YouTube, they do a lot of, it's daily uploads, and then they do a lot of like challenges, like left-handed challenge, redraw this, single marker challenge, just like zany stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that, but if you're going to be doing that, you got to be producing it all the time. I don't want to do that stuff, because it doesn't cater to what I ultimately want, and the only thing that I want when I die is to be a really good artist. The rest of this stuff, this money, this traveling, all this, the business, it's secondary. Like, it's not even close to me. So for me, I don't do that stuff because it doesn't cater to the ultimate goal. So yeah. So you're never gonna see me with that silver button. I'm just gonna let you know you're never gonna see me with that silver button. But if you want it, wacky, loud videos, challenges, left-handed challenges, one pen, weird, goofy things like that will get a lot of views. Tits, ass, ecchi, yaoi, fan art. And if you apply all that stuff to fan art, you're golden. Thanks.
Attention, please.